Hello viewers, welcome to the editorial analysis by Drishti IAS. In this section, we regularly take editorials from various newspapers and news portals for a better understanding of various issues happening in India and around the globe. Dear viewers, in this section, we first try to link the editorial with our UPSC syllabus. Then we go analytical in order to understand some key points and at last some important concepts. Dear viewers, we truly hope that you like this initiative taken by Drishti IAS and your feedbacks are important for us. So kindly feel free to give your important feedbacks in the comment section. So without any further delay, let's commence our session.
Dear viewer, this video is available in Hindi as well. If you wish to watch it, please visit our Hindi YouTube channel, Drishti IAS. For your convenience, the link for this video in Hindi has been provided in the description below.
Today's editorial is taken from The Hindu, published on 11th of February 2021. The title of today's editorial is Origin and Spread. If we try to summarize today's editorial, we can say that identifying the source of SARS-CoV-2 is important for containing fresh outbreaks. If we try to link today's editorial with our UPSC syllabus, we can link it with GS Paper 3, which has sections that include Science and Tech, Environment, Biodiversity and Ecology. Some key points from today's editorial. By concluding that a virus leak from a laboratory in China's Wuhan, where the SARS-CoV-2 virus first emerged, is extremely unlikely and did not require further study. A 17-member WHO team and its Chinese counterparts have put to rest conspiracy theories that emerged early during the pandemic. Now viewers, we all know that the first case of the SARS-CoV-2 virus was found in the Wuhan region of China. So after that, there were many theories that actually emerged. Now one such theory that emerged was the SARS-CoV-2 virus was actually a virus leak from a Chinese laboratory. However, a 17-member team of WHO along with their Chinese counterparts have concluded that it is absolutely a conspiracy theory and there is no truth which is associated with this particular claim. While many scientists had dismissed the lab origin theory, in mid-February 2020, a group of 27 prominent scientists from outside China strongly condemned conspiracy theories as in a letter published in the Lancet. Now, with the beginning of the coronavirus, many scientists, many people, they came up with different sort of conspiracy theories, and it was said that this virus has originated from China. Some said that it is actually voluntarily being leaked by China. A group of 27 scientists, they have also condemned such claims that were made in a magazine, a very famous magazine, the Lancet magazine. They criticized all such conspiracy theories. The group said scientists who had analyzed virus genome sequence data shared by China and multiple countries could overwhelmingly conclude that SARS-CoV-2, like emerging pathogens, has originated in the wildlife. The same 27 scientists have also claimed that according to the virus data, the genome data, which had been sent by China as well as by many other countries, they have studied the virus genome data and they can say it very confidently that this virus had originated in the wildlife and it's not a man-made virus or it has not leaked from a Chinese laboratory. Even a year since the letter and after nearly 500,000 genome submissions to a public database, scientists have not found any signs of a direct human influence. Now it's almost over an year since the first case emerged of COVID-19. Now scientists can very confidently and very clearly say that the conspiracy of a human involvement in the spread of coronavirus is totally fake, totally false theory. In order to support this claim, The scientists are saying that they have studied over 500,000 genome sequences that are being put into the public databases. So the allegations which were being made on China that it has voluntarily done this thing is something which can be concluded as a false. The WHO team's investigation now strongly suggests viral origin to a natural reservoir in bats, but unlikely to have been in Wuhan, which is miles away from any natural bat habitat. The WHO team, they are now strongly suggesting that this virus actually originated in a natural habitat of bats. This virus actually spread from a bat. But however, if you look at Wuhan, you cannot find any natural habitat reservoir, any natural bat habitat reservoir near Wuhan. So this is something which is actually causing a bit of concern. The virus jumping directly from bats to human is unlikely, and initial investigations to suggest the role of an intermediary host species. Now, many people are saying that it might have happened that someone must have consumed bat and the coronavirus would have spread like that. However, scientists are also denying this thing, that the chances are very less that the virus, it actually jumped from a bat and came into contact with the humans, or humans must have consumed it. The scientists are saying that the role of an intermediary host species cannot be declined. Now, what exactly is an intermediary host? Now, it is a host which is normally used by a parasite in the course of its life cycle and in which it may multiply asexually but not sexually. The team has not been able to confirm the intermediary host. Now, when people are talking about an intermediary host, there again is a problem which lies. So far, the scientists have not been able to find out the intermediary host species as well. So everything seems to be quite blurrish now, because we don't know exact origin. We don't know if there was any role of the intermediary host species. Group of scientists are claiming that it wasn't done voluntarily. They are also saying that the human influence is absolutely not present in the spread of the COVID virus. Let's talk about the present scenario. While early data suggests that the virus could have been circulating in Wuhan for weeks before it was identified in the Chinese city, it asserts that there is no evidence of large outbreaks in Wuhan prior to December 2019. Now, initially, when the data studies began, many people said that the virus was actually in Wuhan for weeks before the first case was found. However, if such was the situation, so there are no large outbreaks. Maximum, the total number of corona cases that were actually found in China, entire China, were around 84,000. After that, they have actually completely curbed. So if such was the case, then definitely there would have been a large outbreak of the COVID virus in Wuhan city. The number of cases that were found in Wuhan, yes, they were definitely very high. But if we speak about a large outbreak, because that's the place where the virus originated. So definitely many people must have come in contact. But no such data is available in front of us. Chinese media reported in early 2020, based on unpublished government data, of a Hubei resident infected with the novel coronavirus in mid-November. The case that has been presented, however, it's not government supported. According to a Chinese media report, one such case where a person was infected with the coronavirus was in mid-November, and the person was a resident of Hubei region. Also, in a report in the New England Journal of Medicine, scientists from the China CDC found evidence of human-to-human transmission as early as mid-December 2019, which again suggests virus circulation weeks before it was identified in Wuhan. China officially confirmed human-to-human transmission only in mid-January. Now, according to a report that was published in the New England Journal of Medicine, they have said that many scientists from China, they have said that this virus can be transmitted from one human to another human in mid-December itself. However, the Chinese government took at least 1 month's time and they came up with the statement that the virus can spread via human transmission only in mid-January. By then, it was very late. While the possibility of transmission via frozen fruit, a theory embraced by Chinese officials, has not been ruled out. The possibility of such a route appears unlikely as the instance of live viruses on packaging have been rare and isolated. Now, there was one more claim that was made by Chinese officials. They said that the virus could have transmitted through the frozen food. Frozen foods now are being used in a great scale. People are using these frozen foods. But however, the chances, the possibility of transmission via frozen food seems to be very unlikely, because the kind of temperature under which these products are being put, it's something where a virus cannot survive. And such a situation, it is not actually adequate enough for the survival of one particular virus. So this theory has already been absolutely ignored. The way forward, the WHO visits is just the beginning of a long endeavor to uncover the origin of the virus. It will succeed only when the scientific investigation is allowed to follow its course without being politicized. See, this is just a beginning. The WHO visits, they have just begun. And in order to completely contain, to completely end this virus, we have to be very much sure that we have to find out the origin of the virus. Until unless we don't know about its origin, whatever initiatives, whatever steps you will take, it's not going to be 100%. So this can only happen when the entire world comes together, and this matter should not be politicized. It should not be seen as an opportunity to blame one particular country. Every country must be given a right to actually present their correct situation, their right situation. So without politicizing this matter, the WHO officials should be allowed, and they should be given the permission of a scientific investigation so that the actual cause can be found out. As in the case of the SARS outbreak in the 2000s, China again failed to be truly transparent during the SARS-CoV-2 outbreak. Now, like we saw in the case of severe acute respiratory syndrome in the 2000s, at that point as well, China hid some data. And same has been the case in the SARS-CoV-2 outbreak. The Chinese authorities have not been transparent yet. So it is something which is very important. The Chinese government has to be more transparent for the sake of humanity so that the origin can be found out. It can partially undo the damage done by now being more open and cooperative so that future outbreaks of related coronavirus can be identified and contained early, if not prevented. Now that's exactly what we are saying here. If the origin is found, if you could not prevent, at least you can be prepared. You can identify from where exactly this virus is originating so that it can be contained. All such places which have the possibility of originating this COVID virus, all such places can be contained, and definitely a lot of lives can be saved. So it is high time that Chinese authority too have to come forward for the sake of humanity. So viewers, this was with today's editorial analysis. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much.